Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to share with you some Valentine's DIY decor, but the one that it's very neutral and can be used all throughout the year. Alrighty, DIY number one. For this project, I decided to take one of these Arteza picture frames that I already had. It's not even a picture frame, it's actually chalkboard, but you can really use a picture frame or anything that you have on hand, even a canvas. So I'm going to be using this Oops paint that is almost like a dusty purple color. I don't even know if that's really the name for the color, but it looks like it. So like a light lavender. And I will paint the inside of this frame. So the chalkboard in my case, but you can paint the glass of the frame, or you can, if you're using canvas, you can just paint the canvas. After I painted everything and it's dry, this is the color that it is. I really like this color. Then I'm taking the speckling from the Dollar Tree and this kind of like a spatula for cakes, also from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be just swiping in two motions, from left to the middle and from right to the middle to create a heart. I've seen these type of projects online, and I believe I saw it on Etsy, and they were, depending on the size, from $60 to $100, and I knew I could recreate this. Now, when I started, it was a little bit harder than I expected because of speckling, just crumbling around, but after some time, as you can see over here, I kind of figure out what to do and how much I need to press in order to create that beautiful heart. And after I created all of them, this is how it looks like. Pretty much I left it to dry, and that's it for this project. Not only for Valentine's Day, this can be home decor for the whole year. Tell me what you think about this idea. Would you recreate it? Now I want to introduce you to Epic Water Filters. They're a US Colorado-based company. They are one of the leading companies of water filtration. And as you can see over here on the screen, their filters remove a lot of contaminants out of our waters. We all know how important it is to drink good quality water, but buying water bottles is not only expensive, but it also pollutes our planet. Epic Water Filters have pitchers, they have bottles, and they also have under the sink water filtration system. That is exactly what I always wanted to have. I always wanted to have under the sink water filtration, not only the one in the refrigerator. And honestly, it was so easy to install. My husband installed it for 20 minutes, even with all the mess that you can see under our sink. And now we have clean water, and we don't have to worry about what we're putting in our bodies. But if you're not a fan of under the sink filtration, they also have pitchers like this one over here that you can keep on the counter or in a refrigerator, and also filtrates so many contaminants out of our waters. Not only that it filtrates it, it also looks beautiful. As you can see over here, it has a very sleek design. What I like about this company is that it's environmentally friendly, and also it received a lot of awards, so you can have a peace of mind that this company will bring you good quality waters. If you're interested, you can check out this company with the link in my description box, but also you can use code DIY15 for 15% off of your order. Alrighty, DIY number two. For this project, I'm going to be using this wire hanger. Now, I'm using this because I do not have the heart-shaped wreath form. If you do, you can use that. Certainly, if not, this is what you can do. So pretty much I just unraveled the hanger, created the heart-shaped, and I just wrapped the ends like so. After that, I'm using this packing paper that I saved from Epic Water Filters. And then I'm going to just open it and start kind of like wrapping it around this heart-shaped wreath form. So my idea was to create just a rustic wreath that reminds me almost like a grapevine wreath, but I didn't have that on hand, so I decided to create my own. So as you can see over here, I was just playing with it, and I wrapped it as best as I could. After that, I'm using a hot glue because I wanted to secure the back in its place. So just the loose ends. And you don't have to be precise with this because we will be wrapping it with this jute cord. Actually, this is kind of like a nautical rope. I believe this one is from the Dollar Tree. So I took the strands apart. So I'm going to be using these smaller strands. You can really use any kind of rope that you have on hand. So starting on the back, adding a little bit of hot glue, I am attaching the end of this rope, and I'm going to start wrapping it, not too tight, but also not loosely, around this wreath. So after I'm done with this one part, I'm just gonna secure it with a hot glue and continue with the rest of it. If you have a long rope, you of course can do that. It's gonna be probably more convenient. But either way, you wanna wrap it all the way around, and then when you're done, now I'm gonna take more of that nautical rope, but I will take thicker strands and I will create a hanging part. So I'm just looping it through as I'm showing over here. Really, the technique is not important. You can create any way you want, and just tying a knot on the top, cutting off the excess, and that's gonna be it for this cute project. I love the simplicity of it. Like I said, it can be part of the decor all year long, not just on a Valentine's. Tell me what you think. If you stumbled upon our channel, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. On our channel, you can see a lot of budget-friendly DIYs, decor ideas, thrift flips, and some home improvement DIYs. If something like that interests you, please subscribe. We would love to have you. Don't forget to click on notification bell on. That way you will not miss out on any of our future videos. Also, if you like this type of content, give it a thumbs up. It will mean a lot to us and it will help us getting promoted on YouTube. Other ways to support this channel is to watch ads, like, share, subscribe, and also comment. That helps a lot. Alrighty, DIY number 3. For this project, I'm using one of these block hearts from the Dollar Tree. As you can see, on one side, I added the love sign. That was last year video, I believe. I'm going to link it in the description box. And I'm going to be using one of these boxes from Epic Water Filters. I'm sure all of you have boxes at home from packaging. And I want to just peel off one layer to leave that corrugated, am I correct? Part. So now that I have enough, I'm just going to trace the heart with a pencil and then cut it out with scissors. And now that I have that, I will go ahead and use a hot glue to apply, or actually to glue this portion onto the heart. You can use a Mod Podge if you want. I decided this will be quicker. Alrighty, after I'm done with this part, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. So I wanted it to be as neutral as possible, but I didn't want to leave it as it is. So I'm gonna be taking this Waverly chalk paint in a color steel. This is just my preference. You can really use any color that you want that fits your decor. But I wanted to go natural because I wanted it to be able to be used all year long. Alrighty, I am just painting it, and I realized that you have to really use the side of the paint, a flat paintbrush, in order to get into all those grooves. After that, I just left it to dry, and that is it for this project. I think it's super cute, but I want to hear what you guys think about this project. Would you recreate it? I also think it looks very, very cute with my first project. Here they are together. Okay, I wanted to add one more project. This project I did a couple years back, I believe 2 years ago, and I wanted to add it just because it's very neutral, and like I said, it can be used all year long. So I'm using this frame from the Dollar Tree canvas, I believe. So just a frame, and I'm using the larger craft sticks, I believe also. I think they're from the craft store. So I just cut them out to the side, and I am gluing them to the back of this frame to create kind of a shiplap look. And then I am just using this antique wax to color those craft sticks. After it's all done, I'm taking one of these Dollar Tree wooden hearts to trace on a cardboard and then cut it out. After that, I'm cutting off one piece of the heart in order to be able to put it on the side like I'm showing over here and trace it with my pencil. After that, I'm using Waverly chalk paint in a color white and filling in the heart. After sanding off a little bit, I am using the same Waverly chalk paint to distress the backing, and then the antique wax to distress a little bit of heart, and that's it. I really think this is super, super cute and perfect for somebody who loves hearts and who feels that this can fit their decor all year long. Tell me which one of these projects was your favorite. Would you recreate any of these? Also, if you make it this far, please comment heart in the comments down below. If you're new, introduce yourself. We would love to get to know you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.